I'm not receiving it. I'm not receiving audio. Just give me one moment. I'm not receiving audio. I don't like the mics for some reason, I don't know. You want to put a comment saying that we're having issues with the audio.
Yeah,
For some reason, he doesn't like the...
do you want me to work the camera then while you work it out?
Yeah.
We're going to figure out, I'll do this. You just keep on the...
Oh yeah, they can't hear anyone. Logistic Europe.
Yeah, tell them there's a problem with the mics. Go on, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's sorted. Yeah. The video's been sorted.
So that's alright.
Audio is still there. Yeah, because it doesn't recognize it as a USB. I don't know why. It was working last time, and today it doesn't recognize the device at all.
Is it working now?
I'm checking, yeah.
We'll have a look at that.
That's very good.
But it worked.
I don't know why this.
It's not. They worked last week. It was exactly the same thing, didn't it?
Yeah, if I plug it into the USB, it doesn't recognize it. And when I have multiple ones, it stops the camera. Not on this one. significant. This one's it. This one's it. Yeah,
Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me now? To the 73 of you watching, have we fixed our audio? Or are you still not hearing anything? We are trying to figure it out. We've seen Greta, Bryony, we are trying to figure out, have we fixed it? Figure out. Hi guys, it's Todd here. Are we back live? Can you hear me all? Are we back? Yes, we're back. Well, that was a stress. We're really sorry. Me and Matt, we are so sorry. The wire, the wire that we were using to connect the microphones to the laptop has broken. It took us 12 minutes to figure that out. We're really sorry, but we're back now. I am Todd Linley and I'm joined by Matt Johnson, as usual, for these D1 women games for the Rockets. We are in for a good one, Matt. I mean, we've missed... I have been messing around with wires for the past 10 minutes. We got our lovely photographer Dan Wild to get in, and all he said was change the wire. That's all it took, Matt.
To be honest, I thought we were going to be... I thought we were actually going to be moving the satellites, Todd, to get this game.
We did have local BT technicians going up on the roof and stuff. Sadly, they didn't. It wasn't them at all. But we're back.
We are back
in this very, very good game at JMA once again. Goes up. Oh, it's in. Matt, how have you been watching the game whilst I've been doing all the technical stuff?
Yeah, I have been watching a game, and it's been a really enjoyable game, Todd. Like, it's a 5-point game. I tell you, it feels like, as Cardiff misses another layup, it feels like Rockets should be up by about 20. But in can I say, typical Cardiff Archers fashion and typical Sarah Wagstaff teams, fighting, and the games they're 5 points down. Archers are. Rockets lead by 5, and it's been an absolute belter. The Rockets came out, were up by about 15, and it looked like the game was going to be done in the first quarter. But here we go again.
So that's another interesting one, Matt. I mean, it's a very interesting game. That's of late. I've just tuned in again. I'm back in the hot seat, calling this one move. And it's been really interesting. I mean, we've just seen a very tough move from the Archers there.
Yeah, well, what we'll do, guys, for those that listen, we've got a bit of
backlog.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a backlog of stuff we want to talk to you about. You know, there's a lot of stuff to do with Cardiff, and obviously Wales about to win the rugby as well. That's the most important thing going on today.
That's the only time you bring up your rugby.
And yeah, and oh yeah, here we go. Look, Elaine Maxwell, so Heather's mum. How many commentators to change a cable?
It took one commentator and a photographer.
Yeah, one commentator, photographer. I don't get involved in any of that stuff.
He delegates. I think that's the word, Matt. You delegate.
I just make sure things get done. So we've got a 3-point game. Rockets up by 3, 22-19. As great matchup to tie the game. Comes out. Rockets come up with it. Mia Thompson secures the rebound from Galia. Cito controls the game. We're 6.5 to go. End line ball. And in the other news of the day, Rockets Div 1 men 98, Essex Rebels 86 with 1 minute and 40 to go. Again, really great to see the coaches and refs disagree on who was out of bounds first. Never do we ever have referees and coaches disagreeing.
No, not in this sport, Matt. I think they always get along, I believe. Now we've got a 1-point game here at the JMA in favour of the Rockets. Rockets passing it around. Mia Thompson drives. And it's good. Rocket is good.
Gets the roll.
Dean bring up the ball here for the Archers. Back down to a 1-point advantage for the Rockets here. Matt, do you think we're on another nail biter here at the JMA now? After a massive run from the Rockets at the start, are we looking at now a very, very nail-biting game here?
I mean, it feels like we're in the fourth quarter. Cito splits the defence and just blows the layup. Like so many games we've seen in Division 1 women, Todd, you see a big run from one team. We saw the same thing against Worcester when we were here, and Rockets went on a great big lead. Worcester came back to take the lead, and then Rockets go again. So it's a matter, we were talking about it, but we were actually muted, which was frustrating for everybody because we said some really cool stuff.
We said some absolute words of wisdom, Matt.
But what we were saying about the coaches is the coaches make such a difference. And Coach Luque gets his team really well prepped. They start the game really, really well. Have a really good 7 or 8 minutes, but miss a lot at the rim, which we talked about before in this Rockets team. Not punishing the defence enough, even though the floor game, the way they attack is really, really good. Then we see Cito misses an open one from the free throw line. Then we see Cardiff, Coach Wagstaff, small little preparation, keeps their team calm. They're down 10, 12, not a problem. Keep going, keep fighting. The ball starts going in, confidence levels go up, and suddenly the game's at a 2-point game. It's brilliant stuff.
It's what we like, the Women's National Basketball League, Matt. Every week it's
Absolutely,
like,
yeah.
you never know if you're going to get a really tight game or anything. Every game is also played at such a high intensity with lots of effort. A free ball just hitting the rim. The Archers getting the offensive rebound, but yeah, as like I was saying, that we get every week we seem to get a very exciting first 3 quarters, and Siro just can't grab that rebound.
And I would say as well,
Blocked by Ava.
Yeah. I was just saying to my wife actually in the background when we were off air that Eva's a lot longer than she actually makes out. Like she's maybe 5'8", 5'9", 5'10" maybe, but her timing of rebounding is, for her age, she's 16 years old, and the timing that she's got in her position is really, really good. There's a bright future ahead for this young lady because her offensive game is just starting to come, just looking to be more aggressive offensively. But that's going to happen. And I think somebody called out. Oh, hello. So thank you to Greta, who says, just love the sound of silence. Well, that's the end of that from that.
You may regret us coming back on commentary, Greta, because it could be the silence is broken. Blocked by Galia.
Spiked by Galia. And there's that Rockets defense. Oh, nice move. And I'm going to say Cito is going to be looking at her coach who say, just finish the play, just finish it, come on. And we call those like, they're left out there. That's where you've done all the work, but you left the points out there. You need to put those ones home.
As always, for the, how many of you watching?
81.
81 of you watching. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are at home, what you're seeing at We're Not from the commentary position. We'd love to hear your
absolutely.
thoughts.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe teach me a little bit of basketball at the same time, you know. Just missing that at the rim there.
Siowa, yet again, sent sprawling. And number, those of you who are familiar with this Cardiff team as well, Aberdeen has done terrifically well. Number 9 for Archers, and I think somebody was shouting about her earlier on in the stream, and apologies as I'm trying to scroll back, I can't see it, but somebody mentioned something about Amber, but terrific athlete. Oh, here we go, Greta, yeah, I think Greta K mentioned it.
Jessie Ford down low.
Yeah.
Gets it to go.
Yeah, got away with the travel there as well, Todd, but don't tell anyone.
It's our little secret, man. It's our little secret. Let's see it.
And there's that trap again, and Sito just strips it off the top of her head. And Amber Dean nearly blocks it. Unbelievable play. This is a great matchup. Dean against Sito. Oh. Rockets defense picking up a gear now, Todd.
And so we've got a little run here, Matt.
Yeah.
We were down at battle of a
Dean with the ball and attacks well. Corner 3. Sito somehow scoops it up. And Jessie with a crossover kicks it out to Thompson. She controls it into the last 3 minutes. Rockets by 8. Jessie Ford. Great pass. Really, really nice basketball there. And it's a good job. That's really well coached as well. Jessie Ford with Eva, and really, really nice connection. Good help side defense. Amber Dean, no problem, steps back, whaps it through. And Ellie Moore, you'd love us to go to the running clock, and we would love that too, but that's not going to happen. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass. Hey, great basketball here, last 2 minutes. Real privilege for you, 82 of you that are joining us on this mighty day when Wales are about to win the Six Nations. Yeah, poor choice there. Jessie will look at that one back. Sito gets a rest. So Ellie, just to let you know that we have to use the FIBA live stats clock on this one at the moment. So this is some of the sort of tech choices that we just have to make at the moment.
It depends on also who the volunteers we get for each week, Matt.
Yeah.
Some of them are very, very good, and we're just trying to get them to get the experience up.
Yeah, so we'll talk you through as well, because I know that clock isn't right, but we're now at 1 minute 55. It's a 6-point game. It's about to be a 4-point game, blocked. It's going to be another great effort by Eva. Just really good composure by this young Rockets backcourt.
All academies with Mia Thompson, Siowa,
Yeah,
Jessie and Ava out there. Only the senior player, Candena, who we keep saying every week.
nice pass. Corner 2, Jessie Ford. And Todd, I said this version of Jessie is it's really good to see in her second year of academy as well, but really good to see her stepping out, playing on the perimeter now, being able to shoot the ball really well. Another steal by Rockets. Just controlling the tempo, they've just snuck out an 8-point lead. And great news on the other side of the camp as Rockets.
Canada for 3, hits it.
Bingo for Candela.
Timeout called.
And into the game for Mummy Maxwell comes Heather. Heather coming back from a year out, so slowly, as we say. 11-point gap now for the Rockets. And on the other side of the coin, in the men's, against a very talented Essex Rebels team, Rockets eke out a 12-point win away. That's a really good win for them. We're 88 of you joining me and Todd, who desperately needs a haircut, so he's glad that cam isn't on.
Did I take the camera out? Maybe not, but
I think you clip the wire so the camera doesn't work, so you can't see your.
You have to embrace the mop look, Matt.
Yeah,
I think the
mop look.
The more you look like a mop, I feel like you've just got to embrace it. You
Absolutely.
I'm not quite skilled enough with the razors yet to get a nice
Whilst
fade.
Todd talks about that, I'm going to tell you that leading scorers for Rockets are Gali with 9, Sita with 8, Jesse with 7, lots of us in 3s, 2s and 5s. And then for Archers, Amber Dean leads everyone with 10, Harry with 5, let's check that, C. Roy with 4. And I think those of you that will know the rosters better will know that Karis Roy is, I believe, 16 years old, so someone will correct me on that. But great to see the tenacity, the toughness of young players in this division, and personified by their coach as well. That's what Sarah Wagstaff has been doing, as well as shooting the ball like it's going out of fashion. And also on the court side is number 10 for Cardiff, Denisa Molnar, an ex-Rockets Academy player. Good hands by Thompson to sweep that one away. Great matchup for Heather Maxwell. Harris steps underneath, gets fouled, goes to the ground. Funmi says she's 15. I'll let you talk to your coach about that, who told me she was 16.
It most definitely wasn't the head coach.
Yeah. Either way, great to see. And I'm assuming that she's locally from near Cardiff. Into the last 35 seconds we go. Candela controls the game. San Francisco comes off the ball screen and Maxwell gets whacked. Good, tough call as well. Good one for referee Tim Brown, and we've got official referee observer, the legend that is Mr. Dave Turner, who knows everything. Between him and Richard Stokes, they know literally everything about officiating. Maxwell gets it against Roy, goes inside, kicks it out. San Francisco, little breakdown move. She hooks it with her left hand. What a move! What a move! Syra. Rockets in this foul. Will they foul? Denisa, she's made a few of those in her time. Misses. Candela controls the rebound. And with 91 of you, 92 of you all tuned in to watch this, Rockets have gone from 12 up to 1 down to 12 to 13 up in the space of about
a quarter.
10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
It's been, again, a privilege to be and call these sorts of games. And Todd, I know you're leading the show with all this kind of stuff and enjoying it. But I would say to you, it seems to me that every time we get Division 1 ladies games in here, we have such good competition, and it's great to see the development. We get to see the Rockets ladies a lot. I've seen a lot of we've seen some vanilla type performances, haven't we? We've seen some brilliance at times, then we've seen a real kind of lower level performance, and other times we've just seen this kind of great in 5 minutes, then a lot of shots missing, other team coming back. So you must enjoy being here.
Oh, it's lovely to be in every week and just seeing how each of the girls progress. Because there's a lot of young talent there in the academy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And see them each week. It's just focusing on the game. They're different. Jessie Ford works on a shot a lot.
Much better, isn't it? It's good, and that's what you should be seeing. Right? And I think for anyone that watches this division a lot, I think context really helps your enjoyment of the game, because if you're watching this and your team's a university-based team or a high school-based team or they're a senior-based team, whether that, it really does help you on terms of expectations and what types of things should we be seeing. So for me, I think when you see a generally university-based team, and I think Cardiff has some under-18s in there as well, very similar kind of age range and experience range to this Rockets team. So the games have become enjoyable because you do see a lot of just the end part of the shot maybe missed, but we're seeing the right shots being taken. We're seeing really good coaching attached to big universities or big academies. We're seeing things like that, which allows us to watch the development of a lot of these young players over what we hope now is a series of years. So for me, I think this is just wonderful to be here. And let's talk a bit more about the rugby, because I've mentioned it before, but you know I'm
You just want
Welsh.
to plug the rugby. I mean,
You were going to ask me where my allegiances lie, weren't you?
where do your allegiances lie? Because I know your family are very Welsh.
We of course we're
Very Welsh.
That's well put. We are very Welsh. So my dad would consider himself proper Welsh.
Proper Welsh.
Proper Welsh. That's born and bred in Wales. I, however, wasn't born in Wales, as all my mates will tell you. But I had the privilege. I don't even know if you know this, Todd. I had the privilege of playing for Wales in the as a senior men. So full international caps over here, Todd. I'm just saying.
Going to wear the cap loud and proud.
Yeah,
loud
absolutely.
and proud.
And we had a really enjoyable time as well. And it's been really good from the outside to see the rise of the Cardiff team and Uwick Archers as they were before. And one of my very best friends is Damien Jennings, who really was the first person to start the Uwick Archers making it onto the BBL scene, WBBL, because we're seeing what would really be called Uwick's second team, their first team. I think they just lost to Manchester today, away in Manchester. So you've got a WBBL team, you've got this group here, you've got a club underneath that, and Sarah, who's down there, has been a huge part of that. With Damien started with Lucy Witt. Lucy, if I just give, if you're listening, Lucy, I bet I've said your maiden name, haven't I? Anyway. And I've got a real affinity for that. So when I was fortunate enough to be coaching GB, we had all of our camps down in Cardiff with
Going back home, back to Wales.
Yeah, going back home.
Back home.
But we, in those days, you had to pay to go over the bridge, and it was a
Over
privilege.
the toll bridge.
Yeah, absolutely. And it
Lovely
was,
Severn
as
bridge.
my dad would say, £6.25 well spent. But he would have said that in a thick Welsh accent. So yeah, we're going to take a break now, guys, for about 5 minutes.
Another one.
Another one. Hopefully the mics will still be working, and hopefully we'll remember to turn them off. But yeah, you can, if you haven't got it, then go on to Basketball England, look at the FIBA Live stats as well, because that will give you a real good view of the scoring and how things are going for everyone. But enjoy your we'll be back in about 5 minutes, Todd, something
Yeah,
like
we'll
that.
be back in 5.
So we're going to go and get a cup of tea and then just check the satellites are in the right place.
And check the wires and everything. So we'll be back in a bit, guys. I can do it from there.
It's on the phone.
Oh, I think we're live, aren't we, Toddo? All right, let's tell you what we do, guys. There's Lucy Power. There you go. I did get it right. So, can someone just tell us if you can hear us? Okay. There's 71 of you on there. There's a prize for the one
Who comments
that
first?
says it first.
Oh. Little drum roll. Oh.
Yeah. Checking. 1, 2, 3. Okay, don't all rush.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're just going to carry on anyway.
Maybe people don't want us to.
So we're. Oh, great! Thank you, Funmi. Apologies if I got your pronunciation wrong there, and thank you, Elaine. So we're off and running. And first possession, great pass. Yeah, great start by Cardiff. And that one brings the gap to 11 as Maxwell starts the quarter. Cito gets bumped, throws it out of bounds. Be interesting to see in this quarter how Rockets defend, because if they can control Aberdeen, they could build themselves a little bit of a lead. If, however, nice move. If, however, like that happens, she gets away. Amber's easily capable of keeping the scoring going and keeping Rockets to go. And referees are just having a conversation to say, was that basket good? And I think the answer is yes. If the foul's called, no basket, on the arm, so
2 shots.
And hello, Tombola G. It's
a good username.
Yeah, I always think whether that could be their real name.
It could be.
Yeah. Okay, so
Great clarification there.
You could have heard that from here.
That was perfect clarification.
I think Tim's a major in the army, and you can see that by how clearly he made that call. He said she was fouled, but travelled whilst going to the basket. So it's given her 2 shots. I'm, as always at this time, I don't know the rules. Maxwell clutches a rebound. That's a good bit of confidence for her to start off in the half. Candela comes down, finds Maxwell, who's, plays in the one-on-one, gets fouled. And there is a lot of games going on around the league as well. And Todd will have a look at that and give us some interesting scores as we go along. Nice out
around the league. Around the league, Matt. Southwark Pride beat the Worcester Wolves.
What's that?
Southwark Pride beat the Worcester Wolves 68-54.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Cola coming into it. Tombola G is Tom Guntrip. Oh, good rebound by Cito, and there she goes again. And she sprints out and goes all the way to the basket, gets blocked out of bounds. Tom, good to see you joining us. Tom, I'm pretty sure you're the analyst as well, so I'm expecting some pretty decent comments from you. But if your name was Tombola G, it would be amazing. Reverse to Candela. Screen from Maxwell. And Todd, I'm not sure if you've seen this Candela in the games where we've covered. And I can tell you, Blocked by Maxwell and thrown away, and she's up and running. Sito goes one-on-one, kicks it. Candela goes for 3. Jessie comes up with it. She recycles it. I was saying that this version of Candela is the one that Luca really needs to see as a senior player. Third year at Bucks Uni, great pass. Good shot as well there by Sito. Good one to take. Goodness me, Amber Dean just spun between 2 players in mid-court. Kicks out, it deserves a bucket. The whole offense deserves a bucket.
I think you just give him that.
If you get a chance to see that, if you can just quickly rewind that. You don't rewind it though, do you? What do you do on?
Well, the whole process is a rewind, but you like to say scroll back.
If you
just scroll it back.
If your computer isn't still buffering, if you get a chance to look at that move by Amber Dean. We're not yet ready here to do replays, but if we were, that would have been an absolute belter. So make sure you have a look at that move. Really high skill level.
I think if she made that, it'd be 10,000 views on Instagram.
Yeah.
BBL would be all over that.
And is that good?
That we'll take it. Blocked.
Yeah.
And the Archers are off and running.
Yeah. Candela comes up with that good read by Candela, and that's a great looking pass. Yeah. Skipped. Candela's going to look at that one. Syra's wide open. Good looking shot. And I said last week, Todd, one of the things that Rockets have got to do is keep shooting the right shots. Just keep shooting the right shots, and it looks as though that's what they come out to do. There's a really nice flow to offense at the moment. It's a 12-point game. Again, 2 of those go in, and it could be near a 20. Good read, good outlet. Well defended by Cardiff. Denisa, elite level defender. Sito splits it.
Side,
good corner. To see. Yeah, another good shot to take,
good.
And she makes it. And this is what we're talking about for young players when you're watching these games. Syra just missed it, but took 2 shots that were the right shot. Doesn't matter if she misses them. You've got to shoot them. As the long arms of Maxwell pull it in, and Sito finds Syra, guarded by Molnar. Denisa told me she's 25 now. I still thought she was about 17. Another corner. Yeah, another good shot to take, Todd. Another good one. Oh, and Sito's going to pick that one out. There we go. Seen that a bit. Those of you that have been following Rockets as well will see. Oh dear. We'll see. I was just going to say, see the evolution that Sito is being asked to play a lot more with the ball in her hands at 1. Why? Because she came here as a scoring 3. So she's now, a coach has got the ball in her hand, so she has to make a lot of decisions like this one. What to do off this handoff. Nice pass.
Move.
Maxwell!
Great little move. You were just talking about Sito's floor generalship.
Yeah,
yeah. You call it. And you
I don't
saw
think
that.
he's actually a general, by the way.
Floor general. I think
just because we said Tim Brown's a major in the army.
You just got me the army brain's gone there,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
I've just been going about this. As Syra brings up the ball.
But it's just good to see both teams. It's going to be interesting now to see what Cardiff are going to do next. As Candela gets whacked. No foul. And you'll see now, Todd, a poorer shot by Rockets. It's the first poor shot they've taken. Leads to transition for Cardiff, who don't make the most of it on that attempt. But double subs coming in. In fact, triple sub
timeouts called by the Archers.
Yeah, Cardiff Archers. So Sarah calls a timeout, down 15. Sarah's going to have a look at this. She's probably going to call this on defence. She needs to rally her troops on how they are defending, because at the moment, Rockets' offence looks really fluid. That means that there's no disruption coming from the defence of Cardiff, which is not what she will be wanting to see. So as we come out of this timeout, it'll be really interesting to see. There'll be 2 things we want to look at. We'll watch Cardiff's defence, and we'll also watch the next couple of Cardiff offences, because they've struggled to score so far. So Sarah's going to want to just have something nice and simple that they can get a good looking shot from, that they can make, because they've gone away from that a little bit. A lot of rushed offence recently. And then she's going to want to see a much better. You might even see a change of defence. We might see maybe some zone. That gap's gone a little bit out now to 15 points. It's still not a big gap, because as we've seen, Cardiff could get a 12-point gap back with it relatively quickly. So 5 minutes to go. This is going to be very, very interesting to see whether or not out of this timeout, and one of the things that a lot of coaches will be charting and statting, and all the analysts and the geekos out there, they'll be saying, right, what's the point spread now? It's 15. So 5 minutes. In the next 3 or 4 minutes, what's happened? Because that will tell us whether the timeout's effective. So we've got a couple of subs coming in now. Smalley's come in. Amber Dean's come back in. So a bit more offence on the floor now, so we'd expect to see that. But let's see if they can stop Rocket scoring. 85 of you on the stream as well. Pop us a message, say hi, or diolch, or whatever it is in Welsh. I've got that wrong. I've got that wrong, I know.
I was wondering what on earth you were saying there. I thought it was like you were trying to say Dior, but then got it completely wrong.
Thompson needs to move off the ball there. We've got the, I'm going to say it, we've got the Thompson twins in. They're not twins at all, but Daisy and Mia. Good screen by Mia, and there's that out of bounds that Luque likes, and it gives Mia that little lefty runner. That out of bounds is designed for Mia to come off to the corner and shoot it. Nice looking pass!
Oh, didn't quite get her hands around it. Also around the league, Matt, the Kestrels beat Thames Valley Cavaliers in the league, 76-69.
Was that the trophy?
No, that was
that
the women's. The women's game.
So say that again. Kestrels beat the Cavs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Will we see that later as well for what you said, the Lynch Trophy for the men's? Who knows?
Yeah. Another
great move there from the Rockets. Daisy Thompson finding Siowa for the easy layup.
Yeah, good pass by Daisy as well. Really good balance. 15-point gap.
As always, guys, just let us know any thoughts you're having. Put them in the chat.
I'm expecting to hear from Lucy Power.
I'm expecting it.
Yeah, I'm expecting
You're expecting.
Lucy, give us your thoughts.
Where's Josh Thorne today?
Here's the defence. Look at that steal now. Yeah, there's Amber Dean. And that's just too easy. Coach Luke will be frustrated with that. That's an in-court turnover there. You won't like that one, especially not by your own basket.
And timeout, Coach Luque.
Yeah, and good timeout as well, Todd, right? Because poor possession defence, turnover, and then a poor choice on offence by Candela trying to work with Garliet on that pick and roll. And when you see that again, you're gonna see Rockets offence getting themselves very deep into the lane and still trying to find passes. Yep, so we've got one timeout now for both teams. And we've got a big shout out to all the people that make these games go ahead. And if you're sat at home in the warmth of your front parlour in sunny Wales, tell me if it's raining in Wales, because my wife tells me every time we go back to see my family, she always says it's raining in Wales.
It's raining.
Yeah.
I have heard the rumour it does rain a lot in Wales.
It doesn't.
It does.
It does rain a lot.
It does.
And we love it. We love it. But let us know if you've got rain, because in Reading now it's about 25 degrees Celsius. Sun is shining.
I don't know what you're seeing. That's what I'm seeing. It's cloud.
Yeah. People are outside sunbathing.
The sunglasses bit.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole look.
But I just want to say, because I'm going to forget it so later, but we've now got, I think we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we've got 12, 13, 14 volunteer staff around this game just to make the game happen. So, it is honestly fantastic and great to see that we have such a high quality of that as well. And thank you to the COVID staff. And whilst Ben Fisher's away, my wife Steph steps in as boss of COVID. I don't think it's a global position. Yeah.
Turnover violence.
It's interesting, that one there, Aberdeen just threw it away, just trying to find Caris Roy, I think, on that one. And this is what both sets of girls are going to need to look at, because the choices after pick and roll are not good enough yet. As Nia handles it, press off it, press defence now. It's a great pass.
Great block. Unbelievable
Yeah.
block. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, and good pass as well to Molnar. She runs it in, and here's that little run again. So Cardiff score. They're able to get it up the floor. Totally different backcourt now for Rockets with Naya and Daisy and Mia. Mia kicks it to Daisy. She looks at it, attacks.
Great move there from Daisy Thompson.
Yeah, and I saw Daisy in this week, and she was looking at film about her decisions, and really good to see. Much better. Really under control. Really well balanced. Rocket Molnar kicking it. Keris Roy on the outside. Amber Roy's got to make something happen. Inside pass turned over. Thompson comes up into the last 3 minutes of the third. Important minutes now. Rockets could build a lead here. And equally, we could see Cardiff come back. What a move, what a finish by Amber Dean. And again, that came from a poor offense by Rockets. Naya goes, finds Galia, flips it up and in. And Sarah Wagsoff will be frustrated at that. They've just had a good minute from Cardiff, and they're still 13 away. What a move by Molnar, over her head. She'll want to get fouled. Thompson much better, good look. Finds Mia Thompson, well supported by Naya. Pick and roll, nothing doing. Into the handoff, under 9 seconds. Candela looks to shoot it. Gets nothing. Mia Thompson fights for it. She's on the floor. Great pass. If you can't see that, great offense. Candela turns the corner. Galia from the elbow, just misses. Again, good defense again.
Jump ball.
And we see loads of jump balls.
We saw so
here
many
you go.
last week.
Nicolay Molnar, are you Denise's mum? Or are you sister, friend, family? Nice you to join us. And your daughter's doing you proud, or your
Family member. Just go with family
auntie,
member.
sister.
Candela.
Nice move, Candela. Blows the layup, and she'll be annoyed at that. Good. In comes Kira Bartlett. Kira's been at home in Plymouth for most of lockdown, working away, studying away hard, staying in good shape. Kira is from the Southwest contingent, and she is studying hard to do medicine at university, going through the ridiculously hard process to do medicine. Todd, you don't know anything about that.
No. I had a lot
You're
of friends.
a sports person, Todd. We don't know anything about that, so don't pretend.
Don't pretend.
Oh, father. Denise's father. Oh, lovely to see you. I can't see you, but you know what I mean. What a rebound. What a rebound by Keris. $91 of you joining us. Maybe we make it to the ton. Oh, easy basket. Tough one now. Very young group on the backcourt for Rockets. And especially with a tough scorer like Amber Dean. She's looking to convert the and one, and she does. And she moves to 16 personal, which is a lot out of 43. What a play! That was like Houdini. And Rockets need to be aware now. They need to be really focused on this pick and roll. Amber Dean's a handful for anyone.
Shot clock differential.
Good defense by Mia Thompson. Oh, hello.
What was called?
I think we have a... We will tell you when we know, but it looked like a coach technical. We can't really hear from here.
Refs are discussing.
So refs are at mid-court.
Matt, any ideas?
Okay, yeah, I think I'm with it now. It is, I think Coach Wagstaff, even with that mask on, got caught shouting or frustrating. So we've got a mix up from the coaches where they had someone shooting they didn't want shooting. Then you've got a mix up from the refs, but that's been cleared up. So we've basically got a mix up of a mix up.
Yeah, it's who doesn't love a bit, bit of confusion.
Yeah, I mean it does make things better. But we're in 14 and a half seconds to go, and this is really important. Cardiff got a chance to get this under 10, and yeah, good defence as well. Now, just to add to the confusion, those of you that are watching it going, what on earth's going on here? After a coach technical, the ball went back to Cardiff, and the shot clock they originally had doesn't get reset. So they only had 6 seconds on it, and now we've got 7 seconds to go. Rockets ball, but Cito is going to go 5, 4, 3, good pass.
Mia,
Thompson
in the corner.
to bury the 3, and she does.
And the Rockets bench absolutely love that.
Yeah, and that I can tell you now, Todd, that it's a really big one. And a lot of coaches have talked about the importance of momentum. Look at the body, look at the body language of both teams now, where Cardiff goes straight in. They have to sort that out. The coaches from Rockets are able to just rally together, discuss what happened. They're forgetting about the wrong player shooting the wrong free throw. All the ills of that last minute are forgotten. And now they've got a real high confidence level going into the fourth with a 15-point lead. So, again, this is one of the things that we talked about before. That momentum in this game is so important. And for any young players that are watching, or even coaches as well, this is the importance. If you're watching the college basketball at the moment, March Madness, NCAA stuff, men's and women's, you will see very, very good reactions to what are considered mistakes. A missed shot, a missed rebound, whatever it is. You'll see players, it's almost like they just ignore it, it's gone, next thing. You see Rockets then, credit to Thompson and credit to Cito, who's had a couple of poor passes, comes down with 3 seconds to go and opens vision, finds probably one of the best shooters in the league right now, Mia Thompson, in the corner, and she does. Ron sealed it, does what it says on the tin. There you go. Knocks it in. So really good to see, and it's just enjoyable basketball from some really good stuff from Cardiff at times to get themselves back in it. And we're saying 30 seconds ago they had a shot to get it under 10. So
now they're staring down.
Yeah, so now it's 15. But again, 15.
They went on a big run at the start of the game, so they could be. So you start off the fourth quarter very strongly, Matt. We could be seeing a very tight one at the end of this.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Rockets fan, you hope not, right? But you're...
as a neutral, I think you are kind of...
As a neutral? Are you neutral? You're neutral.
I think you're the neutral one because of your wealth background.
I
meant to
I mean, this is pleasure and pain for me all the time. Dion Haynes, I don't know why, but you've just said awesome. But that might just be because you just want to say awesome.
Maybe it's for the 3-point at the end, but other than that...
Oh, okay, yeah,
maybe.
If it is. Dion, what was your awesome about? Let us know. And Coach Wagstaff spoke to me before the game, and she said, be gentle on the comments about me as a coach. I could be nothing but proud. And do you remember, Todd, last week I wore a pink T-shirt?
Yeah, that's the one.
That was the programme that Azeb Smalley down there and Coach Wagstaff are both on that same programme. about empowering female coaches and seeing them journey further on. Sarah Wagstaff has been at the highest end of GB basketball for many, many years. Team manager, assistant coach, great to see. Inside, outside, and good rebound by Syra back in. Okay, so Syra at the 1, Thompson and Sito at the 2 and 3. Ball screen switch, Sito needs to look to shoot that one. Someone's open, someone's been missed. And I think the camera picked up on that. Mia Thompson and number 6, Morris, got themselves tangled up, gives a bit of a tap. Gives themselves a bit of a tap and said, well done.
Stolen by, Cease just takes the steal.
Bassini James is in as well. Oh yeah, thank you, Dion. It was the 3-point basket, Todd, you were exactly right. Which is rare, but here she comes to Thompson. And yeah, tough one. Rockets defense, I'd say they're one of the best defensive teams in the league to getting their hands in the right spot. So you've got to really look after the ball when you play against this team. Good look, Candela got a look at her too, she doesn't like it. Got fouled. Doesn't get called, but Syra comes in with a little teardrop. She misses it. And Todd, 15-point game. Keep an eye on this scoreboard now because there's 6 points in a row gone missing for Rockets. After terrific defense 3 times. And this is what Coach Luke will be talking about. That I think Rockets should probably now be 20 up. And they should be going 20, 25 up. Just 93 if you want here.
7 away, Matt. We're 7 away.
Yeah, we need a ton. We need a ton. NBL Live, Reading Rockets YouTube, I don't even know. Where is it, Todd?
It's on the Reading Rockets YouTube channel.
Yeah. And again, Candela shooting the right shots. That's the first thing we want to see. Under 10 seconds. Syra finds Sito, blows it, and
swarming defense again from the Rockets. Forces the turnover.
Rockets ball. I'm going to say something to you that every coach that listens is going to go, no, 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 no. Sito's missed lots of layups with the left hand, from the left-hand side, because a lot of coaches in the 1980s would say, left-hand layups on the left-hand side. No, put the ball in the hoop, you win a game. Doesn't matter where it is. Thompson got her feet set. Splash. And guess what, Toddo?
It's a splash.
Bing, bang, bong.
Oh, I thought it was Big Go Bango gone.
No, that's for KV.
Oh.
And here's that Rockets defense up, getting people with the ball under pressure. 18-point gap. Strong defense by Syra out in the perimeter. Thompson and Syra. Stolen away.
Jump ball. It goes back to Cardiff.
So the subs that Archer's made then, just struggling a bit against this Rockets backcourt who are tough defensively. Maxwell's back in. Oh, shot gone. No one knows what to do. Here we go. Ref just says play on, and we're off.
And we're back.
So Todd, I'm going to say the next 2-3 minutes.
Mia in the corner.
Good job, and that's the counter move for Mia. So number 4 has had to come out. Bassini James has to come out because she knows she's a shooter. So she has to go up. Mia drops it from one hand to the other, goes by it, boom, gets the foul. Well played, good basketball by Thompson. Into the game now. Dean back in, who's paced the scoring. She's got 18.
Mia for 3.
That one looks just missed. Sito's going to make a mess though. Sito gets a hand on it and breaks it up. There's that out of bounds. I think Coach Luque will be having a look at that because that out of bounds needs to be better for Rockets. There's slipping screens, they're not getting enough good contact on it. which means Cardiff are able to just jump on that pass as it comes to them.
Cito lines it up.
Yeah, yeah, and
Just off the rim.
Todd, you're looking at me, you don't know what happened there, do you?
I think he
To
said
be
it
honest.
touched the wire.
Yeah, you're right. There you go. So that shot hit the back of the rim and went up and touched the supporting wire. So therefore, it's Cardiff ball.
Players are a bit confused what's going
Yeah,
on.
everyone's just gone a bit quiet for a minute.
And we're back again. We're back in play.
And give you an update. We've got Rockets with a really balanced lot of scoring. 11s and 8s and 9s.
Great move.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Good,
quite
good
finish
hands
it.
on it. Heather Maxwell just getting a hand on it. Good defence. Siwa kicks it. Ball screen.
Mia in the
Thompson.
corner.
She's inside. Yeah, nice pass.
By
Mia
Siwa.
Thompson. Yeah, very
Siwa.
nice pass by Mia, who tries to go upstairs in the big trees. This is a great matchup by Dean and Cito. Good defence, Rockets. Roy doesn't like the look of that one. Yeah, and there's the
Circus shot, I
yeah,
believe.
and good defence as well, and really smart defence. Candela takes a look at that one, doesn't like it, kicks it. Heather with a good cut, good defence by Cardiff. Candela with that.
Gets it to go.
Yeah, and I was saying before, Candela's productivity is if you don't defend her well, she can score from nearly everywhere. So it's good to see her taking the right shots. Back to looking like a real leader for this team as well. Good defence, good offence, flipped up. Siwa gets another rebound, gets whacked again. Cito in control, and this game's gone to 20.
Candela.
Yeah, and there's Candela, and that's a
Oh,
killer.
we've seen that on
Yeah.
repeat this couple of weeks now. We've
Yeah.
seen those little jump shots.
And
from
90
Candela.
of you have seen that as well, but what if you want to see it rewind the last 2 minutes and you're going to see defence. You're going to see Rockets defence giving them those easy looks. Candela gets a look at that one.
Out to Mia. With
And
a
that's-
floater.
Yeah, and she needs to get her feet under that one. She just needs to be on balance. And Dean goes, what a great move. And really, Todd, this is very difficult to referee that, but I think that was good defence. I think good offence. I think two very athletic players going at each other. Whew.
Well, let's just take a moment.
Let's just have a little moment, shall
A
we?
little moment. Anyone seen anything, any topics of conversation that you feel like you know about the game?
I think-
just bring them in.
I think what's important is when players are certainly watching this back, you're going to see, when the Rockets ladies are watching this back and the coaches, they're going to see a lot of better decisions that they've made this week. They're going to see much better balanced decisions, less turnovers, less unforced errors, we would call it in tennis, just hitting it into the net. There's less of that, we're just throwing it out of bounds. Remember last week against Kohler, the pressure of the Kohler defence meant that Rockets they looked a little bit out of sync, and even though they were able to get shots, their shots under pressure, physically contested, and lots of them missing. Today you've seen really good decisions in the main from the backcourt. I think Coach Luque will be looking at our offence using the screen, because it's still not quite where it needs to be, but he'll be more pleased with that. And I think Coach Wagstaff will be really pleased with some of the effort, some of the energy, certainly with some of the contributions of some of these young players that are coming in. Lots to build on for this team as well, as many of them will have an opportunity to step up into that WBBL over the years to come. We're not going to get 100, Todd, because it's 85, so
we're dropping off.
you've just turned off at about 15.
I've bored 50 people, is what.
Yeah, this is a really interesting game. And I've really enjoyed calling this one, as we do. Good screen by Heather. Sire turns the corner. Now, right there, that's the decision that we're looking for, and that's the right shot. Wide open. Good screen by Maxwell. Good decision by Sire, and good shot by Thompson. Coach Luke, are we happy with that? Cito says to referee Tim Brown, that was all ball. Eva comes into the game and Kira gets back in. Good minutes from Heather Maxwell, good minutes from Mia Thompson. Good to see Kira getting a bit more minutes as well.
There from Thompson as well. Good.
Yeah, hopefully looking for a WEABL season to start off, and this group will mainly be WEABL. Well defended on that pick and roll defense, very good. Better match up for Kira. Long two. That's good. Knocks it in. And Harry scored a bunch of those. Looks like a really competent shooter. And another decision. You're going to look at that decision again, Todd, after the game. They'll be able to look at that one. Dangerous times. If that goes in, everyone's going to be running up and down. Even though it's a 20-point game, it never feels like 20 when the other team just hits a three. Both coaches. Nice move. Travel called on Kira Bartlett. And again, Todd was saying about doing the right things, reward the right things. Kira, that's the right thing to do. Just fumbled the ball in her hands, but they'll watch that again and they'll be saying, yeah, good move, good pass, good timing. Just didn't execute, and that's okay. Good defense by Rockets, and off it comes.
And Cito and Candela corner.
Candela smiling at that one.
Causing a turnover.
She was worried. I think Candela will probably be looking at the coach saying, Coach, give me a rest, please. She's played a lot in this game. I could tell you how much.
Cito in the corner.
Off. Candela going into her 30th minute. 11 points. Her and Dahlia lead the scoring. Rockets 6 for 18 from the three-point line. Not bad. And there's that swarming defense again. And Cito comes up with it. And Naya finds Eva, who finds Candela. Steps
comes
through.
in the traffic.
And somehow, there you go, Candela gets the rest.
Break.
Yeah.
Luke.
She'd be frustrated at that because she's just thrown it out of bounds. You want to go out after you just scored.
You want to go out on a bang.
Oh, Cito got another one. Dean outrunning her. Cito gets in front. Yeah, nice. Great match-up to watch on the perimeter. Eva, and she just runs into her own player, and to be honest, really good defense by Rockets, and it ends up bang!
With the two.
Yeah, there it is. Into the last 3 minutes. And you should expect to see Rockets controlling this time now. As Cito turns it over, but somehow gets it back. And that's the evolution of the player.
Jessie
of understanding.
Comes underneath, gets the two.
Yeah, good to see. Jessie Ford now has shown us the perimeter one-on-one, the three-point game. Good defense by Eva, great positioning by Eva. And Kira Bartlett gets her hands on it. And
about to see Candela come back in.
Yeah, Candela's coming back in.
Cito
is exhausted, I think.
20-point lead here for the Rockets. So we enter into 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, and these are really important minutes for everyone on the floor right now. Some of the younger players or players that are not getting as much court time, chance to just show coach that you're confident in your ability, that you know what you're doing, or get a bit of extra clock. good to see. Young ladies helping each other off the floor. Richards. Really good to see that. Just remembering you're on the same team, even though you've got different colour shirt on. We're all on the team basketball. And if Mark Harewood was listening, he would say, hey, make the game win.
That is Mark Harewood's finest.
His actual name is changed his name to Make Harewood.
Make Harewood, yeah. Stage names, great stage name. Canada's going back out and replaced by Daisy Thompson. Rockets fielding a complete academy side right now. All 5 players coming from and currently playing at the JMA, aren't they, Matt?
Yeah,
5
yeah.
players.
Yeah, and 3 of them will be back next year as well. Future looks good.
Matt, usually at this sort of time when you talk about who's the elephant and castle player of the game, who's really, really impressed you this game? With so many people.
Yeah, I think it's like good pass, good decisions as well. Good move. Thompson found again by Eva. Todd, I knew you'd throw that on me then. I think it's really difficult because the scorers would say Galia and Candela contribute with 11 points. But there's so many other performances that I think need. And if we're talking about impact, I think this is the best performance we've seen from Jessie. We've seen really for players that are playing less minutes. So Daisy Thompson's come off the bench and done much better, really balanced as well. Eva's come in and really contributed well. Heather's come in, made some contributions defensively. So it's a really difficult one, which is the best answer to give, really, isn't it? And I would say probably over the strength of the game, I'd say Candela has given a good, strong performance defensively, and also offensively. She knocked down the 3 early. She's taking really good shots. So I'd say her, and I'd say for the young kind of Nando's Rockets, hot Rockets player, I would say Jessie Ford. So
two very...
Yeah, like a more senior player and a more junior player. But I think much better performance all round from the guards, the wings, the forwards, like just better. And again, honestly, with the talent level, the Rockets should win this one, but it's easy to say that. Smalley gets caught up and Thompson rips it off her.
Jump ball, 3 seconds on the clock.
If you're listening in now, you want to maybe nominate your bingo straight off the backboard and in. If you're a supporter of the Archers and you'll know these players perhaps better than we do, and you think someone's really shone, let us know. Jessie Ford fouled on the floor. She's joint second scorer, 9. Nice pass, and there it is. Good shot from Kira. And I was talking about that before. The shot's the right one. If it misses, it doesn't matter. But it's important to shoot the right shot. What a move! What a great move. And Ferguson with a really tricky deuce coming into the last minute of the game.
Daisy in the corner.
Yeah, good looking shot, that one. That's the right one again. And then there you can rebound it well. Recycled. Naya finds a little gap.
And 1!
Yeah.
Rockets fans absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Off their seats,
The crowd went wild. Well,
Wait.
players. And Nia bangs that one in to convert the 3-point play, and that's a 22-point game. And I think Archers will be a bit frustrated they didn't keep this closer. There's too many moments where Rockets just a little bit too good in terms of the floor play. Just made shots when they needed to, defended really well, and just eked out a run. It certainly hasn't been a blowout. And Rockets were up by 12, I think, in the first 5 minutes, Todd. I think it was something like that. So I think really interesting. Bryony Smith-Watts, go Archers. Absolutely, Bryony. Well, I take it you are a Cardiff Archers fan. It'd be a bit weird if you weren't, but absolutely. Go Archers. Good to see you supporting them. Good free throw. Whacked both of them. That is Le Picoult. I apologise if that isn't said correctly. Good couple of free throws for her. Now, shot clock's turned off. Nia kicks it to Thompson. And Beth Jones, I think that is, charged with her foul, yep. And they're the fouls, Todd, that you're allowed to get because your coach says, don't worry about it, great job. Which is the coach's way of saying the ref didn't see that as I saw it. And Eva's shooting the ball really well from the line. As she misses the second one. I'm really good at that.
That's the commentator's curse, wrapped up beautifully.
Yeah.
On the buzzer. Basket good.
Yep. And there's that was Eloise Ferguson, who's just made a couple of points there for her in the 4 points for her in the last minute, and well deserved as well. Really worked hard for that and got the lead under 20 for the first time in the last 5 minutes. And this is this kind of team talk where they don't, as the coaches are going to have a little bit of time with their teams. And really interesting, isn't it, Todd? Because games like this feel as though you can feel the journey's still there for both teams, where the coaches are straight, the game's finished, but you have to remember that the game is just the punctuation of how you've trained up to now. That's all it is. So it just gives you a little marker about where you are. It tells the coach where you are. And if you're smart and you're watching your games back, it tells you where you are. It tells you about your decisions. Too many players make their own minds up about how good they are or not good they are without watching the film. That to me is just bananas, because you need to watch stuff back, and the camera doesn't lie. As many a coach will tell you, the camera doesn't lie. So look at your decisions, look at your offense, look at your defense. Did you play your minutes well? And in today's game, you play because you play well. You're supposed to play well, not because you work hard. And I think that's a really good sign. We've seen some really good basketball down here over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And as we give both teams a round of applause, and I would just like to say, oh, nice Ferg, says from me. Yeah, absolutely. And I'd just like to say a big thank you to the players, the coaches who, I've got a real affinity with the coaches of both teams, and well done to them. And they're listening and they'll be doing their debrief after the game. And it's really important for us to realise what the coach's work is doing in the week, because there's a lot of work to be done on just individual players, on small tactics, on group dynamics, on all the sorts of things that the coaches are working on. And they've got some really good coaches. We've been really privileged to see some really good coaches coming in to our sports hall and into the gym at JMA. So big thank you from us, Todd, and I'll leave you to do the exit bit, but I would like to say, thanks to Satya and the tech team, and who managed to run around and get the sound back on and all the other stuff that makes us able to watch this game.
Big thank you to all those who joined in to watch this another brilliant game from the WNBL. We'll be back soon with another game, I'm sure, Matt. I think next week we've got a couple games fixtures coming on. Rockets men will be back in action on Tuesday to face the Thames Valley Cavaliers at JMA. That'll be an interesting one to watch. Midweek fixtures, always interesting. Yeah. Always interesting to watch. But from us here today on this lovely day in Reading,
The sun's shining.
The sun's shining in Matt's world. I don't know where he's seen that. But
No one
anyway,
did tell me if it was raining in Wales.
They said it was really dry in Wales at some point. I did see it. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it's quite
guys,
dry, to be honest. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you for listening in and joining us for this very amazing fixture again. And it's goodbye from now from me and Matt. And
Yeah.
we'll look forward to seeing you soon.